Today we will be going through some questions about marketing that many people have asked. The first one is, are marketing and advertising the same thing? Marketing and advertising do relate but are different. Marketing is a broader concept or usually referred as the umbrella term. Marketing does consist of different activities from customer research to the 4Ps and more. While advertising is a specific part of marketing that focuses on getting the message to the right people. And usually it's something that you do need to pay for. But there are also a lot of many different ways that you can get them for free. Second question, can marketing make you rich? It is a very broad question, but marketing definitely can make you rich depending on which one. Good marketing can increase sales, and I don't think I need to tell you that the more cash a company has usually means that they have more revenue, which means that more profit. Usually, it doesn't always like that though. Some companies do end up spending more on marketing and getting less net profit, so this is a special case. This is a bit different. Third question, which marketing jobs pays the most? Well, the executive level positions like the CMO or Chief Marketing Officer is definitely the obvious one. There are actually also quite a lot of other positions or direction that does pay relatively well. I compiled this list for you based on an article I found from The Muse, but here's how I want you to think about it. And this is usually applies to almost everything too. The money that you earn will generally be proportionate to the amount of value that you bring to the company. So looking at the list again, it makes sense why the market research director and the director of email marketing makes more than, say, the content marketing director. It is because most likely, the market research director will save the company millions of dollars in the market research effort, which means that when time comes that the company needs to spend a lot of money on, let's say, developing a new product or reaching to a new market, they can make sure that they do that in the most efficient way and in the most effective way, simply because they already know what the customer wants. And also with the director of email marketing, they're usually the one who's responsible for the bottom of the funnel where people actually convert into paying customers. Questions number 4. We're actually going to back to the basic here. So how does marketing work? Well, without overcomplicating, all marketing is that you communicate your value to the people that need you. So if we think about it, what do you need? You'll need to understand who they are, which is known as the target audience. Where do they hang out, which is known as the marketing channels or media. What do they actually want, which is your product offering and your message. And why should they buy from you instead of other people? And why it works is simply that you are the person who needs the thing in the right place at the right time, and you trust the sellers enough that you make a purchase. Okay, question number 5. Why is marketing important? Marketing is important because it's literally the bread and butter of your business. It's a bloodline that keeps your business running. It almost doesn't matter how good your product is if you suck at marketing it because no one's going to buy it. And this is actually sits on the top 8 of the top 20 reasons why startups fail. And it is poor marketing. Now, I would actually argue that it's probably higher than that because as you can see on the number 1, it is because there is no market demand or no market need. Now, it's definitely true more often than not, but sometimes it may not be because of the market demand only. Sometimes it can just be the result of poor marketing. Because imagine that if you position and you market something mistakenly, you may do it so poorly that people end up running away from it or just simply don't know about it. Alright, number 6, will marketing be replaced by AI? And also number 7 is actually quite related. Will marketing jobs be automated? You see, marketing is the game of who can understand their customers the most. And usually, those who do so are the most successful. And I think us humans are a very complex creature in which, as of right now, I don't think AI can fully map us out yet on like how we think and how we behave or human behavior in general. And what I mean by that is that in marketing, you need to understand human behavior. And usually the hidden reasons behind an action or intention, right? I just don't think that as of right now, AI can do that yet. So for now, it's definitely a no. And regarding the will it be automated, AI definitely will replace and automates a part of the marketing process that is more structured. Again, back to the point where they're usually good at something that is more structured. As of right now, we can only see automations that directly help us to become a more efficient marketer. So personally, I feel like if you could have AI and understand the ins and outs on AI and how to use it, and you have it under your tool belt, you probably could leverage it and become an even greater marketer. Question number 8. How do marketing and sales work together? And also a related one on the number 9. How is marketing different from selling? Marketing usually comes before sales, so the two has kind of a different goals. Depending on the complexity of your product, the goal of marketing might not to ask customers to buy right on the spot. Example, if I'm selling a t-shirt right now and I'm doing marketing to get sales, for example, let's say I run a Facebook ads, which if you remember is a step inside the marketing. The goal of that is for you to click on the ads and actually buy the t-shirt. But if I'm selling you a car, for example, you probably will not just click buy simply because you see a car on your IG stories or your IG feed. Now here is where sales actually comes in. If I can see that you are interested in a car, usually this is either through some tracking stuff like tracking links or maybe retargeted advertising, etc. I can contact you or ask you to contact me, and whether you would want to come and maybe see the car, test drive it. Now that is where the sales process comes into play, to get you from interested to buy. So the key difference here is that marketing usually to get you from unaware to aware, and sales is to get you from the aware stage to buy. But in the end of the day, you can see how they both connected and work together to generate profit for the company, especially company that requires a more complex sales structure. Questions number 10. Can marketing be ethical? Yes, marketing can be ethical. Ethical marketing means that you promote your product or your service with honesty. You don't lie to customers to get sales or create a false sense of hope. And in the end of the day, it will also result you in building a genuine trust and your long-term relationship with them and a long-term brand that can be trusted by the community and by whoever your target audience is. And of course, you get a good reputation for yourself too. So that's the top 10 questions. If you have any more questions or would like to clarify something, do let me know.